Welcome back to the AI Explained podcast. Today we're taking a deep dive into the world of computer processors, those tiny but mighty chips that power everything from our smartphones to self-driving cars. The stuff that makes all this AI magic possible.
It's really fascinating how these processors have evolved over time, becoming more and more specialized to handle the ever-growing demands of our digital world.
Okay, so let's break this down for our listeners. Imagine your brain. It's like a super complex computer, right?
Yeah.
And every time you do something, like reading a book,
Mm,
or even just remembering what you had for breakfast, your brain is performing compute tasks.
that's a great analogy. And just like our brains have different regions specialized for different functions, we now have different types of processors that excel at specific compute tasks.
So if I'm scrolling through my social media feed and watching videos, what kind of processor is handling all that? Is it working up a sweat?
Well, you're likely relying on a combination of processors there. The workhorse of most devices is the CPU, or central processing unit. Think of it as the general manager, capable of handling a wide variety of tasks. It manages everything from running your operating system to basic calculations.
So the CPU is like the all-rounder, keeping everything ticking along smoothly. But what about when we're doing something more visually demanding, like playing a graphics-heavy video game?
That's where GPUs come in, graphics processing units. They're specifically designed for the heavy lifting of visual processing, rendering those stunning graphics and smooth animations that make games so immersive. They're also increasingly used for AI workloads because their architecture is well suited for parallel processing, which is essential for training AI models.
So when I'm trying to beat my high score and the action is getting intense,
Yeah.
it's the GPU that's making sure the visuals keep up, right?
Exactly. They're like the visual artists of the processor world,
Yeah.
turning complex calculations into stunning images.
Now, I've heard a lot of buzz about TPUs lately, these mysterious tensor processing units. What makes them so special, and how do they fit into this processor family?
TPUs are Google's custom-designed chips, specifically optimized for the unique demands of artificial intelligence. They're like the AI specialists, built from the ground up to handle the complex mathematical operations that power machine learning.
So while CPUs handle general tasks and GPUs excel at graphics, TPUs are the brainiacs behind the AI revolution. But why did Google decide to create their own specialized AI chip in the first place?
It's a fascinating story. As Google's speech recognition technology was becoming increasingly accurate, they realized that if everyone started using it just for a few minutes each day, the demand on their data centers would be enormous. They would have needed to double their capacity, which is hugely expensive and resource intensive.
Wow, so the sheer volume of data processing for AI was pushing traditional data centers to their limits.
Exactly. They needed a more efficient and powerful solution. So they set out to design a chip specifically optimized for AI workloads. That's how the TPU was born. And the T stands for tensor, which is a mathematical structure used in machine learning. You can think of it as a multi-dimensional array of data, which is how AI models store and process information.
Okay, so tensors are like the building blocks of AI data, and TPUs are designed to manipulate those tensors with incredible speed and efficiency. It's amazing to think about these specialized chips working tirelessly behind the scenes, powering all sorts of Google's AI services.
You're absolutely right. TPUs are at the heart of many of the AI-powered services we use every day, from Google Search to YouTube recommendations to even the complex language models behind chatbots and virtual assistants.
Oh, if I open up my laptop right now, will I find a TPU tucked away in there?
Not quite. CPUs and GPUs are found in everyday devices like smartphones, laptops, and gaming consoles. But TPUs are typically housed in Google's massive data centers, working around the clock to support the vast computational needs of their AI services.
It's kind of mind-blowing to think about those data centers filled with racks of TPUs, humming away as they power all these AI experiences. It's like a hidden world of computational power, right?
It really is. And the latest TPU, Trillium, is even more impressive. It boasts a 4.7x peak compute performance per chip compared to its predecessor, the TTU V5e.
So, what does that 4.7x increase in performance really mean in practical terms?
Yeah.
What kind of real-world impact does that have on AI development and applications?
Well, it means Trillium can tackle significantly larger and more complex AI workloads, leading to breakthroughs in areas like natural language processing and computer vision, for example. Imagine training a model that can accurately translate languages in real time, or analyze medical images to detect subtle patterns that might be missed by the human eye. These are the kinds of advancements that TPUs like Trillium are making possible.
That's incredible. So it's not just about speed for speed's sake. It's about unlocking the potential for AI to solve real-world problems and improve our lives in tangible ways. It sounds like Trillium is a game changer in the world of AI.
It certainly is. And what's even more remarkable is that this increased performance comes with a significant improvement in energy efficiency. Trillium is 67% more energy efficient than the previous generation of TPUs.
Wait, so it's more powerful A&D, more energy efficient? That seems almost counterintuitive. How is that possible?
It's all about optimizing the architecture and design of the chip. Google's engineers have been incredibly innovative in finding ways to boost performance while minimizing energy consumption. It's like designing a car that can go faster and farther on a single tank of gas.
That's a great analogy. So they're squeezing more computational power out of each chip while using less energy. That's impressive. But why is energy efficiency so important, especially when it comes to AI?
Well, as AI becomes more integrated into our lives, the demand for computational power is going to skyrocket. We're talking about training ever larger AI models on massive data sets and running those models on billions of devices worldwide. If we don't prioritize energy efficiency, the environmental impact could be significant.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like we need to make sure this AI revolution is sustainable, both computationally and environmentally. So Google is really leading the charge in developing these specialized energy-efficient processors.
Absolutely. And other companies are also investing heavily in AI hardware development. We're seeing a real shift towards specialized processors because traditional CPUs just can't keep up with the demands of AI workloads.
So CPUs are still important for general computing, but when it comes to AI, we need these specialized chips like GPUs and TPUs to handle the heavy lifting. It's like having the right tool for the job, right?
Precisely. And just like any tool, these processors are constantly evolving and improving. We can expect to see even more powerful and efficient AI chips in the years to come, which will unlock even more incredible AI applications.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities, but I'm also curious about the broader implications of this trend towards specialization. What does it mean to the future of computing?
That's a great question. As AI becomes more pervasive, we can expect to see more and more specialized hardware designed for specific AI tasks. It's like the evolution of the human brain, with different regions specializing in different functions. We'll likely see processors optimized for natural language processing, computer vision, robotics, and countless other AI domains.
So it's like we're moving away from the one-size-fits-all approach to computing
Yeah.
towards a more specialized and tailored landscape.
Exactly. And that specialization will drive incredible innovation in AI. It will allow us to develop AI systems that are more powerful, efficient, and capable of solving even more complex problems.
It's fascinating to think about how far we've come in such a short time. From the early days of room-sized computers to these incredibly powerful and specialized chips that fit in the palm of our hands, it's been an incredible journey.
It truly has. And the pace of innovation is only accelerating. We're living in a time of exponential technological advancement, and AI is at the forefront of that revolution.
It's almost like science fiction is becoming reality. We're talking about AI systems that can understand and generate human language, create art and music, and even assist with scientific discoveries. It's mind-blowing.
It really is. And it's important to remember that this is just the beginning. The potential of AI is vast, and we're only scratching the surface of what's possible.
I'm excited to see what the future holds. But as AI becomes more powerful and pervasive, it's important to consider the ethical implications as well. How do we ensure that AI is developed and used responsibly?
That's a crucial question, and one that researchers, developers, and policymakers are grappling with. We need to ensure that AI is aligned with human values and that it benefits society as a whole. It's essential to have open and honest conversations about the potential risks and benefits of AI, and to develop guidelines and regulations that promote responsible innovation.
I completely agree. It's like with any powerful technology, we need to be mindful of its potential impact and use it wisely. But overall, it seems like there's a lot of optimism and excitement around the potential of AI to make the world a better place.
Absolutely. AI has the potential to solve some of humanity's greatest challenges. From climate change to disease eradication, it can automate tasks, enhance creativity, and augment human capabilities in countless ways. The future of AI is bright, and I'm confident that it will play a transformative role in shaping a better future for all.
That's a great point. It's easy to get caught up in the technical details, but ultimately AI is about improving our lives and making the world a better place. And it seems like these specialized processors like TPUs are playing a key role in enabling those positive advancements.
You're exactly right. These processors are the engines of the AI revolution, powering the breakthroughs that are already having a profound impact on our world.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty inspired after learning all about CPUs, GPUs, and TPUs. It's amazing to think about the ingenuity and innovation that goes into developing these tiny but mighty chips.
It's a testament to human creativity and our relentless pursuit of technological advancement. And who knows what the next generation of processors will bring? The possibilities are truly limitless.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about CPUs, the workhorses of general computing, GPUs, the masters of visual processing, and TPUs, the AI specialists. It's clear that these specialized processors are essential for driving the AI revolution. But if our listeners want to learn even more about this fascinating world of computer chips and AI, where can they go to explore further?
Google's The Keyword blog is an excellent resource for all things Google, including in-depth articles and updates on the latest developments in AI and TPUs. You can find articles on everything from the history of TPUs to the groundbreaking research being conducted with these powerful processors.
That's a great suggestion. The Keyword blog is a treasure trove of information for anyone interested in the latest tech trends and the future of AI. I highly recommend checking it out. So, as we wrap up our deep dive into the world of processors, what's the one key takeaway you'd like our listeners to remember?
I think the key takeaway is that we're witnessing a fundamental shift in the world of computing. The rise of AI is driving the development of specialized processors like TPUs, and these processors are in turn unlocking incredible new possibilities in AI research and development. It's a virtuous cycle that's accelerating the pace of innovation and transforming the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us.
That's a great way to put it. It's like a symbiotic relationship between AI and the hardware that powers it. They're both pushing each other forward, leading to advancements that we could only have dreamed of a few years ago. So, as we wrap up our deep dive into this fascinating world, is there a final thought-provoking question you'd like to leave our listeners with? Something to ponder as they continue to explore the world of AI?
Absolutely. As we develop increasingly specialized processors that excel at specific AI tasks, it makes you wonder, will we eventually see AI systems that specialize in ways we can't even imagine today? AI that surpasses human capabilities in very narrow domains, leading to breakthroughs in fields like medicine materials, science, or even art and music.
That's a really interesting question. It's like, we're not just creating artificial intelligence. We're creating artificial experts. AI that can outperform humans in specific areas, leading to new discoveries and innovations that we might never have achieved on our own. It's both exciting and a little bit daunting, isn't it?
It certainly is. But I believe that AI, when developed and used responsibly, has the potential to be a powerful force for good in the world. It can help us solve complex problems, improve our lives, and expand our understanding of the universe. And these specialized processors are the tools that will enable us to unlock that potential.
Well said. It's been an incredible journey exploring the world of CPUs, GPUs, and TPUs. I feel like I've learned so much about the brains behind the AI revolution.
It's been a pleasure sharing my insights with you and your listeners. I hope this deep dive has sparked a sense of wonder and curiosity about the incredible world of AI and the processors that make it all possible.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to the AI Explained podcast. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of computer processors. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more insightful discussions on the latest advancements in AI and technology. Until next time, stay curious.